Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is many a true nerd, and welcome to Fallout London, because, blimey, we are just living in the golden age of Fallout modding right now, aren't we? Like, Sims Elements 2, an amazing addition to the Fallout 4 base game. And today, here comes Fallout London, a brand new Fallout campaign that I'm, particularly excited for, because, for the first time ever, I get to play a Fallout campaign in a city where I actually know the cocking city really bloody well. So, oh, now this is really cocking exciting. Anyway, let's get everyone on the same page here, just in case you don't know what you're looking at. So, Fallout London is a brand new Fallout adventure made in the Fallout 4 engine by a team of modders, and I think it's not hyperbole to say this may be one of the most ridiculously ambitious mods ever created. Just look at this right now. They're promising a giant world map set in London, factions, quests, the whole cocking lot, so okay, let's just dive on in and see what's going on here precisely.
War. War never changes. Since the dawn of man, when tribes beat each other to death over necessities, the will to power has been the driving force of mankind. When the great fires of humanity's ambition ravaged the earth, it was not our doing, for the bloodiest chapter of human history had only begun. Britain was not spared the hellfire, and London, a monument to mankind's ambition, was returned to the state of nature. Those who emerged from the ashes did so from a network of underground bunkers known as Pindar stations. And so it was that the embers of civilization would ignite once again. Over a century later, through the military might of the Tommies, an aristocratic parliament continues to give orders. But few are still listening. In the Tower Hamlets, the fifth column rises. Training drums beat and uniforms march, all in the name of their dear leader, Eve Varney. Across the Thames, in the pastures of Richmond, a great army gathers strength. Styled on the Camelot knights of days past, they're headed once more unto the breach. For there are whispers of angels beneath this hallowed land, a curtain of illusion and intrigue, a puppeteer behind the scene. Only one thing is certain. Those who take the road to Westminster will be forever changed. Because in mankind's pursuit of power, there is no price too high, no life too valuable, and no ideal too sacred. Because war never changes.
Okay, so one, I appreciate the intro speeches being given by, yes, clearly someone doing a bit of a Winston Churchill impression. That's delightful. And two, that there's an intro that's definitely taking inspiration from New Vegas. Like, clear talk of a British equivalent of Caesar's Legion gathering ready to move against the established power. So, okay, we've got factions and whatnot. That's all rather interesting.
Subject has been performing adequately. No spikes in visuals, nothing unusual.
Perfectly usual.
Quiet. Smythe will be pleased.
How are they in appearance?
Uncertain. Perhaps we should take a closer examination.
Alright, straight into character build, and you may immediately notice, by the way, yes, one of the truly bananas things about this mod, which is the voices right there, those two scientists, that's Sylvester McCoy and Colin Baker. Seriously, what the hell is this mod? How does a mod go about just bringing two separate Doctor Who lead actors in to voice part of the intro? That's ridiculous! Also, it would appear that, yes, we're beginning the game, inside a tube that appears to be full of, green liquid. Oh, that's never a good thing in Fallout, no. You know what I was about to say, as we start in a tube, it would be, you know, appropriate to have a scar or whatnot, and, okay, was the cursed clown scar in the base game? Because if so, I do not remember it, so, okay, sure, I'm gonna have a cursed clown scar for some reason. Right, tossing a slightly messy hairstyle, given, you know, I refuse to believe you'd have nice hair coming out of a tube and whatnot, but, you know, not anything that covers up my weird cursed clown scar, and I'd say we're good to go.
Excellent. A rapid progress is being made, and with zero anomalies.
Of course. Now, what about their physical and mental development?
Alright, so straight on with the character build proper, and... okay, we actually get to, you know, drink a cup of tea in the character creator. Well, that's just cocking lovely. Okay, and by the looks of it, yeah, the core mechanics of what Special does, that's not been changed from Fallout 4. It does more or less the same thing. So in which case, okay, I can't resist, you know, a bit of agility, a bit of luck. I do enjoy that sort of a build. Still, for the time being, yeah, let's keep things, you know, fairly well balanced, because I don't know what I'm walking into here. Like, I don't dare dump endurance too low, because I don't know where they decided to set the combat difficulty, for example. And okay, apparently it's like, you know, we're playing in a world of monocles and tea drinking and whatnot. We are not just Arya for this adventure. Oh no, we are Lady Arya, damn it. After all, they did mention something about aristocrats and whatnot. That sounds like a good job. I'm gonna go be an aristocrat. Oh, and we're not done yet. Right, there's, wow, traits. It's like they're making an RPG or something. So, oh, hang on. Oh, these are good. Right. 10% movement speed, but giving out 50 pounds of carrying capacity. Oh, that's going to be cocking a hard to beat. Are the rest of them as good as that? Okay, we got some straight out of, you know, in New Vegas. Claustrophobia, four eyes, etc., etc. Gifted on this occasion means, right, experience gain goes down, but special goes up. I mean, I'm going to be honest, that's tempting. That is really tempting, actually. And Kamikaze for 50% AP refresh. Okay, like, but you would die. Oh, that's tricky. That's very mean, actually. I'm not sure about this. Okay, I'm gonna regret all of this, but I'm going for Acrobat, because nothing beats cocking movement speed, okay? We're having that, and then I'm taking Gifted. So, yeah, my experience gain is going to be a tiny bit slower, but honestly, that's okay, because... well, I was about to say I could run Idiot Savant. I don't know if Idiot Savant's even still in the game. Hopefully it is, because I'm kind of banking on that for my experience right now.
Gentlemen, I trust everything is going well.
Tremendously so. In fact, it may be our best work yet.
Good. The subject looks ready for conditioning. Within a week or so, we can wrap up Phase 1.
I'll set Phase 1 on autopilot.
See that it's done.
Seems to be rousing a bit.
Not to worry. Let's put them back under.
Okay, so it would appear that, yes, someone's, like, broken me out of my tube or whatnot. Or maybe not. Hang on, I've just woken up in my tube. So, started Broken Angel, so... oh. Are we an angel? Like, near the tube stop in bit of London, cause... oh, if so, that means we're, like, you know, right nearby to St. Pancras. And St. Pancras is gorgeous. I'd love to go explore St. Pancras, and from there I could easily navigate down to Euston, Russell Square. The British Museum's right there. Oh, they better have done something good with the British Museum. I bet they have, though. John, don't get too excited. You're currently trapped in a tube, also. Okay, so not only did this mod manage to get Sylvester McCoy and Colin Baker to, you know, provide voices, they then killed them in the opening cutscene. Let me tell you, if I'd managed to secure Sylvester McCoy as a voice actor, I'd have him reading every other line in the cocking script, so, seriously, what the cock is going on with this mod? This is ridiculous. Oh, right, I need to literally punch my way out of the tube. Well, that's good at least. More games should begin with you, you know, literally punching your way out of something. That's delightfully good fun. Right, just hop on out, try not to, you know, step on the glass and whatnot, and... oh dear, poor Sylvester McCoy and Colin Baker. Still, we'll be having, you know, your lab coat, etc, etc, all of this good stuff, marvellous. Oh, I can't put it on yet, though, because, don't have a Pip-Boy. And obviously, you know, you can't put on clothes without the benefit of a Pip-Boy. Right, that's fascinating, though. You know what? I can sort of cheat a bit. If I just go into the looting screen, yes, I can see, you know, what's going on and whatnot. So, right, I was a test subject. Someone, like, you know, broke into my facility. But they weren't coming for me. I was just sort of collateral damage. So, right, I'm guessing that was one of the other factions that was mentioned. Maybe, you know, the Caesar's Legion, but in London group. Also, I can't help but notice, hang on, down at the bottom left there, right next to carry capacity, is that a cocking oyster card? Because that's the symbol for London Transport on that tiny card next to the 0, suggesting, oh, do you need, like, a collectible to ride the underground? Because it's, like, automated or... okay, sorry, I'm getting too excited by just London stuff right now. Escape from Tutorial Town, John. You can figure this all out later. Though, oh... right, I'm guessing I wasn't the first person they drew in the tube, but not all of them entered that well. Oh, that does remind me, by the way, before anybody starts shooting me, because I have no idea where they're balancing the difficulty in this mod, I'm starting off on a hard, and may go up to very hard later. I'm staying off survival, though I would normally always play in survival, because, you know, it's a mod, there might be some stability issues, so, you know, limited saving, probably not a good idea. Right, keep on keeping on. Let's see if we can, you know, figure out what's going on here, and, okay, I don't know how much looting there may or may not be, but it's gonna be a cold day in a hell before I don't pick up a desk fan in Fallout 4. It's literally like the first room of the game, and there is a tea tin next to a teapot, and they've added, not just, you know, milk cartons into the game, but semi-skimmed versus skimmed milk, so, you know, you can choose the sort of milk that you want in your tea. Which, if you're not British, is a big deal. Having your tea with the wrong sort of milk, that is just wrong. Like, I cannot abide tea with skimmed milk. It's just too damn watery. Right, keep on keeping on. Don't worry about a nice cup of tea for now. Instead, yes, we need to, you know, find our way out, and, right. Little test rats and whatnot. Some of them might pop out of their cages. Be ready for trouble or so. Oh, hang on. This might give me some answers as to what the cock's going on here. And oh my goodness, because this is, you know, Britain, obviously the computer is a Turing Computing Limited system, named for Alan Turing. So, okay, so this game is just going to be swimming in delightful British touches I'm going to find incredibly charming. Gotcha. Anyway, by the sounds of it, yes. They were doing experiments on rad shrews to make them bigger. Potentially that would be the stage of the experiment before they started doing whatever they did to me precisely. Right, crack open the doors and... I'm gonna regret I shouldn't have hit that button. I thought that was like, you know, the door that might let me out, but no, it's just the shrews. I let out the shrews and now I need to beat them up and I feel bad about that. I'm really sorry about this. Okay, in future... don't push the open door button until you're, like, you know, at least moderately confident what door you are or aren't opening. And, oh, blimey, hang on, things are, rumbling a bit. Right, I'm guessing whoever it was that blew up the lab, they're still about and causing trouble. Oh, but this'll cockin' do. Right, screw the stupid, you know, Pip-Boy 3000 or whatnot. I'll go for the Brit Boy. Okay, so it's deliberately, you know, very old school, not dissimilar to the original old Fallout Pip-Boy style. Gotcha. All blocky and square and whatnot. I love it. Still, bare minimum, I could start, you know, slapping on a few bits and pieces if that's what I want to do, just to, you know, make myself a bit more resistant to being shot or eaten by rad shrews. Still no cooking weapon, mind. Also, there is definitely a proper junk tab, but the junk's still got its components. Alright, picking up everything, here we go. Also, do I get a lovely proper torch and whatnot? Oh, and here's rather exciting. So, right, just, you know, activating these Pip-Boys. I can't pick them up because they're properly tied to these pipes or whatever. But, can't help but notice, you know, the tutorial for VATS here says you can target 7 distinct areas. Head, torso, arms, legs, etc. But also held weapon. Which you could do in Fallout 3 in New Vegas, and it's the funniest thing in the world and you should always do it, but it was taken out of 4. And it looks like this mod's put it back in, so well done mod, I appreciate that! Or, you know, I would, if I had a gun, which I still don't, so alright, keep on keeping on, start, you know, plugging stuff in, hitting buttons, etc, etc. Seriously, I just need somebody to drop a gun. Okay, if someone could. Here we go, here's more corpses, I love corpses. Gosh darn it, bloody scientist, not armed, bloody useless. Right, keep on keeping on. Somebody has got to have dropped a gun, right? I mean, the turrets, they're giving me 9mm ammo, which is lovely, and hang about, buddy. What have you got there? A lovely torch. I've got one of them too, that's fine.
It's got no power. The bloody thing won't budge. Hey, fucking Johnny. You're more useless than a fucking clock. Winston, you have a go. You got it, boss. Uh-huh. Yeah. No power. I can be routed from the main network. But... What the fuck's that on the camera? Right outside, look. It made one of the floors. I don't give a fuck. Just get us out of here. They'll have to find their own way.
Rerouting to emergency power.
Oh, I don't like this. Okay, lights have gone out. Need to pick up the torch. You say that? I'm pretty sure I've already got a torch. Is that a better one? Okay, hang on. If I turn the torch off, my light goes to, right, the bottom of the steps. Turn it on. Okay, it's a tiny bit better. So, right, I'm guessing we could get better and better torches over the course of the game. Also, John, hang on a second. We can access the... Oh, blimey, hang on. Right, the perk system may have changed a bit. Actually, you know what? Not that much. So, right, just like in Fallout 4, anytime you got a perk point, you can use it to increase your special. Then we go into, yeah, some New Vegas-style perks, where they're not tied to any special whatsoever, they're just tied to a level of some description. Okay, not bad at all. And if we keep going down... Yeah, then we're into the more traditional Fallout 4 style perks, where there's multiple ranks of them and they're tied to a specific special skill. Though some of them have been changed, so yeah, the old pain train's been replaced by Slayer Say, so okay, that's just maybe power armor's not gonna be so much of a thing. Also, would just like to point out, Mysterious Stranger is still in the game, but now the Mysterious Stranger in question is clearly cocky James Bond. James Bond is going to show up to assist you on occasion and... You know, I don't normally take Mysterious Stranger, but fine game, you've just convinced me. Okay, maybe don't worry about that for now, because, you know, you literally don't have any perk points, or weapons, or anything, and also... Oh, they've renamed all the drugs! Oh yeah, that's Fallout 4's Day Tripper, so, right. The drugs have just been given, you know, proper British names. Gotcha! Okay, keep on keeping on, though. Right. Hello there.
Where are you going? I doubt you'll make it far, someone such as yourself. You were more useful as a lab rat.
Warning. Warning. Warning.
But alas, it seems I'm not long for this world. It's a shame, really. There was so much I wanted to do. Off you go then. Be seeing you.
Okay. So by the sounds of it, yes, there was mention in the opening of some form of big, powerful, ruling faction. Possibly, you know, I'm an experiment done by them for some reason. Okay, time to just, you know, keep on keeping on and whatnot. Oh, I'm not sure I like this room. Like, I do in the sense there are giant lion statues, but I don't in the sense that, you know, this feels like a combat arena. Still, Vance doesn't see anything. Keep on keeping on, everything's... They renamed the gas canisters petrol canisters. Good, 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 though. I was about to say, did they rename the aluminium? But now I'm trying to remember if they actually, you know, spelled it aluminum or aluminium in the original Fallout 4. If it was aluminum, it's aluminium now, so okay, that's a huge win potential. As I say, I can't remember how it was spelled in the base game. Uh-oh. I don't like the jingle. What does the jingle mean?
You are quite the wayfarer, aren't you? Escaping all that hubbub with all you've been through. I'm impressed. It seems I neglected to introduce myself. Very unprofessional of me. I'm Ms. Smythe. And you? Well, it doesn't matter who you are. I'm sure you have many questions, and perhaps someday I'll answer them. But for now, wayfarer, let's not stand on parade. Since I'm all for giving one a sporting chance, I've unlocked the doors. Go. Stay safe, and remember, mind the gap.
Okay. I'm deeply suspicious that possibly the phrase "mind the gap" might be some sort of a Bioshock-style thing that triggers something in the old brain. Like, I'm suspicious that she said that. Right, torch off for now. I need to get myself a, nice outfit and ideally some guns. Though, John, it's cocking Britain. Presumably there's going to be way less guns because, you know, literally we have way less guns in this country. That makes sense. Oh, maybe I should have invested more in strength, actually. Oh, but hang on here. Computer just around the corner. A Shard terminal. The Shard, a vertical city. Right! For those of you who don't know, there is a real skyscraper in London called the Shard. It's mainly like, you know, businesses, restaurants, etc. But on this occasion, right, in Fallout London, maybe it's, you know, more of a gigantic, vertically gated community or something. An email with the subject line, "Throw the peasants out." Oh yeah, we're definitely in Britain now, gotcha. So, okay. This was a very, very fancy hotel that didn't let in the riffraff and whatnot. Okay, still no guns, but I found a box in the toilet giving me a grenade, so, right. I've got one grenade and literally nothing else. Brilliant. Oh, hang on, that confirms it. So, right. Angel is the organisation, it's not where we are, because Angel's way up in the northeast of, the centre of London. London Bridge is way further south, and also, London Bridge is right by the Shard. Right, this is the Shard. Gotcha. So, okay. I'm guessing we're going out this way, then. Okay, and as I should have expected, underground stations are acting as sort of vaults, because that's precisely what happened during World War II. The old underground stations were used as, you know, bomb shelters. Makes sense you'd do the same now. So, welcome to the Shard, etc., etc. Just... okay, I'm a little bit... oh, hang on. Yeah, I see you, Mr. Radshrew. That's... never mind, they're on the way now. Excuse me, no trouble. No trouble, I'm very good at punching mice, as it turns out. Oh, and hello, sexy. You holding... right, a skill magazine. On this occasion... okay, you're just adding map markers for, you know, people who are not intimately familiar with where the main landmarks of London are. And more importantly, you've given me a bowler hat. Thank you, good sir. Though I may want to watch my old health, by the way. Just, you know, a couple of Radshrews got one tiny nibble off, and, I'm already half dead, so that's not good also. Oh, blimey. Okay. So I'm guessing, yes, a whole bunch of stations are not really operating. Oh, is this like a proper map? Like, you know, the maps in Fallout 3 that genuinely do work. People just mostly don't notice that. Oh, that could be a problem, though. Hang on. Tickets. Right, do any of you... oh, hang on. There's a ticket. Ticket reader, okay. I mean, it could just also... okay, in like a real-life London all the time, you see people just hopping over these barriers. I feel like, you know, in an apocalypse scenario, it would be morally acceptable to just hop over the barrier. But okay, this is going to be important. Like, make sure we pick up tickets. Ooh, here's good, by the way. I can drink that semi-skimmed milk to get my health back. Not the skimmed milk, obviously. I'm not that cocky desperate. There we go. Much better. Oh, and I'm glad I remembered this, by the way. that walking cane the guy dropped. Right, that's gonna tear through cocking rats way more easily. Okay, use ticket here. That eats the ticket. That lets me through, so... okay, bring it on, rats. I've now got a stick to whack you with. Oh, here we go, here we go. I heard you coming in. Nope, nope. John, just use that. Use that and... oh, they're poisonous. Oh, that's maybe bad, actually. I swear I've been poisoned by them. We good? We may or may not be good. Right, any weapon's going to be better than unarmed. Though, I do enjoy I'm now just, you know, walking around post-apocalypse London in a bowler hat, just whacking people with a walking stick. That's marvellous. It feels very appropriate. And a bobby pin too. Good. Good, 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 good. We might need that in a second. Oh, yeah, literally right next to it. Okay, London Bridge Underground Station. Though ideally, if we want to, like, you know, get out, we need to go up. So make sure we've not missed anything first. Damn it. And, oh, never mind. There we go. There's London right there. Sorry. We'll come back to you in just a second. Also on the loading screen there, that's Waterloo Station, isn't it? It's just you've changed the sign to be water trading instead. Oh, that's delightful. Well, we've made it up top, and that there is, yep, most definitely a tube train. Oh, I just stepped on the train and, oh, the train's moving. Okay, well, we'll come and check out the station later if we have the opportunity to. I think possibly we're, on our way, though. Oh. Okay, everybody cross your fingers. I've heard this is the point where the mod crashes for, like, a lot of cocky people. So, alright, we've got ourselves, you know, all sorts of bits and pieces. This does look very London architecture-y. Like, I'll give them. They've done a really good job making this all look really, really cocking London-y. Oh, it even sounds right. That, like, little screeching of the train and whatnot, that actually sounds like the London Underground. I bet they really went and recorded it. That's... oh, well, that's just cocking lovely. The attention to detail here. Oh, and there we go. We've got a flipping Fallout London screen. So, okay, I may have, like, you know, left a tiny bit of loot back in the Shard. Maybe we'll go back there later, I don't know. Okay, just to confirm, it did crash, but that's fine. I've heard a lot of people, their Fallout London crashes at this point. I'm going to see if I can figure out effects. Okay, step one, maybe there's another way out, so I can just, like, you know, avoid the train. Like, you know, there was a door right here. After all, if we can't go up, just go down, so... I'm going to regret this. I just feel like I'm going to regret doing this. There's going to be rad roaches. Hello over there, buddy. No trouble. No trouble at all. Lovely. Okay, I'm going to be honest. This tube station is looking, yes, less good than the one up top. Because despite the name, if you've never been to London, the London Underground is actually not that underground in a very large number of locations. Like, especially further out, very large amounts of the London Underground network are in fact completely overground. Okay, things aren't looking much better on platform 2. All the doors are inaccessible, so... oh, blimey. Okay, well that's... I mean, it's not wrong, but still it's weird that you drew it like that. Okay, that's us down there at London Bridge. So yeah, the reason there's trains up top and trains down below is this is an exchange station, so one of them's going to be Jubilee, one of them at Northern. I think it's the Jubilee, the one in grey, that's, yeah, the one underground, if I recall correctly. Also, blimey, forget the bombs falling, the real cocking nightmare dystopia apocalypse is right here. So, in this universe, the Piccadilly line, yeah, like, ends at Knightsbridge, and then only runs to Leicester Square. That's all the Piccadilly line does in dark blue there. It literally stops at 4 stations. And, like... 2 of those stations are also covered by the District line, which only goes down to Richmond. We heard about Richmond, though... okay, weirdly, Wimbledon seems to exist, but the District line doesn't go there anymore. Instead, like, it's been broken off from, yeah, the Northern line, which kind of makes sense, because South Wimbledon's on the Northern line. But, okay, well, this is all deeply, deeply cocking, weird, and terrifying. And why does the cocking Victoria line divert to Marble Arch before, like, you know, starting to go back round to Oxford Circus? That's not what it does, so... oh, this is... no, this is weird and scary and I don't like it. But bare minimum... I was about to say, it looks like, yeah, the network goes up to the north, far enough for that to be the British Museum, but, Russell Square doesn't seem to exist, which means... okay, Covent Garden's also now only on the Central Line, which is... oh, this is... I don't like this. This feels weird. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Keep on keeping on. Go back the way we came for a second. Because up top in the Shard, there was an elevator. Okay, seriously, we just need to find another way out, okay? Just take me to somewhere that's not that train. Oh, the brackets are a bit, bananas up here. This isn't looking... oh, hang on. We got a rad through just to finish you off, buddy, and... right, you're a bit on the tougher side. Okay, just finish them off. Everything's fine. Just keep gathering teeth and whatnot. Oh, we're into dire straits now. I'm drinking cocky skimmed milk. And at the end here, unfortunately... right, I think we found nothing but, a balcony. A balcony with a note. Do it. I feel like that's not a good idea in many ways. Right, so this is not an alternative way out. Or at least, like, you know, not in the way I'm looking for. Okay, I get the point, game. We need to figure out how to, you know, make it past the train without the game crashing. This, by the way, is why I'm not playing on survival modes. Okay, here's the advice I found online. Step 1... don't go on the train until you have loaded on the platform that the train is on. So I've just dropped a save. I'm going to reload precisely where I am. Right, I've reloaded the game. We're stepping onto the train. The train's going to set off, etc., etc. Though, unfortunately, yes, I've got to, like, you know, go through the entire train ride before we can figure out whether on this occasion the game's planning to crash or not. I appreciate how at the exact moment the game seems to be crashing a lot, there are actually crashing sound effects in the background. That's delightful. Oh, flip me, we've actually made it work this time. Right, that worked. Good. We've successfully escaped. And now, unfortunately, right. Due to something those scientists did to me, I'm taking 10% more damage. Investigating my origins may lead to the remedy. I'm also dealing less damage till I sort out my spine problem, so I need to find a doctor. So, right. I think that crashing noise was, yes, like, you know, the train crashing. And as a result, I'm not doing so hot. Also, it's really dark and rainy, so I wouldn't mind finding, like, you know, just a chair or bed or something, so I could, like, you know, rest until it's a bit on the lighter side. So, hang on. Where are we? Overground, New Cross Gate. Oh, I'm not so familiar with the Overground network, so, right. Keep on keeping on, see if we can find, like, you know, somewhere where they sell guns. Bit of an odd thing to ask in Britain, I'm not sure such a thing exists, but fine, we'll give it a go. Oh, there's a bunch of people chilling out under that streetlight, and it's London and it's night, and oh, I'm about to get stabbed. Please don't stab me, it's my first day. I'm just trying to not die if that's alright. Who are you guys? Okay, whoever these guys are, I definitely can't... oh, hang on. Johnny! You were the voice behind the door, right? You blew up my lab and also killed Sylvester McCoy. You bastards, how dare you kill Sylvester McCoy?
Bloody hell, what was that?
Sounded painful if you ask me.
Better not be those dogs up to something. I swear if it is.
Not everything's the dogs, Johnny.
You look like shit, miss. You alright? This one just came off the train, boss.
Quiet, the both of you. Well. If it isn't the lab rat. You made it out. You're in the right state, ain't you? Never had a crash round here before.
Okay, so... oh. It looks to me like, yes, potentially the charisma system's been replaced from what was in the base game of Fallout 4, where it's probability with, yes, a New Vegas-style threshold system. So, if I've got 4 charisma, I could just pass the check. So, okay. Be polite, don't start swearing at them, though I do appreciate that, you know, 2 of the 4 options in the very first conversation in the game are just being rude or swearing at people.
Name's Gaunt. Sebastian Gaunt. And these dredges are Chill Winston and Johnny Shrapnel. But you can ignore Johnny. We're the Vagabonds.
We're the roughest, toughest, sharpest gang round these parts. Not like the dogs.
Snuff it, Johnny. Don't scare away our new acquaintance. So, who are you exactly?
Right, so I'm gonna be honest, I'm not actually sure. So, yes, I'm just like, you know, a survivor.
Only the gentry use those trains. Looks like you're the wayfarer now, like the rest of us.
Okay, so... gentry. What on earth is going on here? And yes, why did you, like, murder those scientists?
Yeah, it was supposed to be a supply run.
We bought the location off someone in Thameshaven. Some old construction papers.
In which case, why did you, like, blow in the wall and then start shooting everyone? Because they were scientists and none of them had guns. Okay, these people might not be, like, that nice or anything. Jess, where am I precisely?
Lewisham, or what's left of it.
Okay, this is not a bit of London I'm very intimately familiar with, but yes, I'm guessing the dogs are another gang, right?
The Isle of Dogs Syndicate. Johnny gets a bit excited about them.
Okay, that's definitely local trouble to be sorted out, and any chance of, like, you know, a doctor at your camp or something?
Well then, wayfarer. Seems like you got two choices. You could head down that way to the Thames folk. Ain't exactly pleasant to look at, but appearances can be deceiving. They may even know a thing or two about that lab, seeing as they sold us the location. Otherwise, you can stick it out with me and my mates. We help you out, you help us out.
Okay, so... interesting. Why are you, yes, maybe not so fond of the Thames folk?
How can I put this nicely? They look like chewing gum stamped into the pavement.
Okay, Ghoul Society, gotcha. Meanwhile, if I were to side with you...
Let's just say that we're not the only gang sniffing around London. And we need help dealing with the competition. Obviously, we'd give you a little pick-me-up first.
You know what? I think I'm going to start off with Thameshaven. Sounds like that might be a good lead for, yes, figuring out something about this bloody lab.
Well. Suppose I'll just bandage me feelings. But I wish you luck with the Thames folk, wayfarer. Head north to the Prilladog food factory. They can give you directions.
Here, take this for the road. Its best days are behind it.
And alright, I've been given a knife, but... okay, that is worse than what I've already got, actually. My walking stick does more damage than this knife, which is hilarious, but whatever. And away they flipping go. So, okay. By the sounds of it, yes, I'm not, like, you know, locked in or anything. I could just start going anywhere I want to, and there we go. Charybdis, though... I was expecting ghouls, but, it feels like, potentially, yes, there might be some sort of weird fish people instead. Right, well, that's fascinating. So, okay, just for scale, yes, the distance between the train crash and where I am now, that long street, that's this. The entire map is all of that, and then all of this down over here. Right, they promised a bigger mod, and they weren't cocking kidding. Gotcha. Still, I would say, having made our way into London proper, how about we wrap things up there? But, okay. I feel like this is a very big, very interesting Fallout adventure, where I get to explore a city I know very, very well. So, how about we turn this into a bit of a series? So, yes, next week, we're going to be continuing with this, at least for the time being, till I can, you know, bare minimum, get my head around what's going on here in Fallout London, because, I will say, straight away, I'm getting a good vibe from this. It feels right, is what I mean. Like, it feels like a real Fallout game. The level of attention to detail, the quality of the voice acting, everything about it just screams quality. So, okay. We're going to wrap things up here, and possibly I may go away and have a bit of a tinker with, you know, a few mods and whatnot to try and increase the stability a bit. But, yes, next week we're going to be cracking on with a bit of this. And don't you worry, Sim Settlements is going to be continuing too, so, oh yeah, you get 2 cocking series of Fallout at the same cocking time. So hopefully you are looking forward to that. But in the meantime, I've been John, this has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been Fallout London. Thank you very much, and goodbye.
Ah,
We have got a gate key here, and then we have got... I've made a mistake! I've made a mistake! I've made a mistake! I've made a mistake! This is going to take all of my skill and cunning as a hunter to sort out... Die, you mooing bastards! Die! Die! Go away. Go away, nobody likes you. That was a good idea till it wasn't.